Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. We have all heard the famous name J.K. Rowling, the creator of an amazing part of our childhood, the Harry Potter series. She surely made all of us wish to get our Hogwarts letter one day. The books she wrote and the movies that came out are very near and dear to our hearts. A franchise as huge as Harry Potter must have made a lot of money. While the beloved writer likes to deny it and hide her financial status under an invisibility cloak, she certainly has a chamber full of money instead of secrets. Let's have a look at how much money did J.K. Rowling make from the Harry Potter franchise. J.K. Rowling's life before Harry Potter. Before giving us the magical world of Hogwarts and the beloved characters that we've come to know and love, J.K. Rowling was a name no one knew of. Way before Harry Potter got published, J.K. Rowling was a single mother with a daughter. She was living in Scotland and using the benefits of welfare to make ends meet and support herself and her daughter. But fortunately, she left that life behind her long ago and is now the famous J.K. Rowling that we know. She was a good writer, and while life wasn't easy on her, she spent years coming up with a good book and finally ended up writing Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. The first book in the series. If you read any of the Harry Potter books, you'll know just how good they are. It's extremely hard to put the books down once you start reading them. So imagine a book as good as Harry Potter, with so much potential to become much more, was rejected by several publishers. The first book got rejected a lot of times by a lot of publishers, until fate worked out in JK's favor, and a small press in London, Bloomsbury, decided to publish Harry Potter's first book in the series. JK got paid only $2,500 in advance for the first book, but she did not know what was in store for her. After so much struggle, the book was finally published in the US under the name Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, which ultimately turned JK's life around for the better. It became one of the best-selling novels of all time. As the first book gained so much success, JK went on to write 6 more books in the series, each more and more interesting than the last. And there have been 1,997,500 copies sold worldwide. JK on the Forbes billionaire list. Having written 6 amazing best-selling books and selling millions of copies of them worldwide is enough to consider an author wealthy. But that's not the only thing in the franchise Harry Potter. Aside from the books, the movies were all blockbusters. There are a lot of Broadway shows that keep happening, and even a Harry Potter theme park in Orlando with a lot of attractions. So that is enough to consider a person at least a millionaire. But there was a debate among fans whether JK has reached the billionaire mark yet or not. Back in 2004, Forbes magazine put JK on the list of billionaires. Contrary to the list, JK denied being a billionaire and that she shouldn't be on the list at all. She was then taken off the list in 2012, but she donated a whopping $160 million to charity. Success of her books.
Remain calm.
JK?
Please don't push forward. Please do not push forward. Thank you.
J.K. Rowling has been one of the highest paid novelists. Ever since she started the series, she broke all the records worldwide. The last book in the series, called The Deathly Hallows, broke the record of being the fastest selling book of all time. The Harry Potter novels have made up to $7.7 billion. If we're counting the standard royalties cut, then J.K. has made at least $1.15 billion off her books, and that's just the books alone. J.K.'s source of money.
I would say thank you for queuing all those in their thousands for the books, for camping overnight.
While JK likes to keep her financial status to herself, the fans are surely curious as to how much money she's made from the franchise of Harry Potter. In 2017, JK earned an estimated $95 million and $54 million in 2018. That alone should be enough to tell you that the woman's got big money. According to CNBC, JK has made an estimated $1 billion from the sales of Harry Potter books alone. She also made a lot of money from her shares of profits from all 7 movies of the books, as well as her other series, Fantastic Beasts. We can't also forget the amazing wizarding world of Harry Potter. It is estimated that Rowling has gained an estimated amount of $17 million just for licensing fees for the attractions in the Harry Potter world at the Universal Studios, both in Hollywood and Orlando. Aside from that, she also gains money from the tickets, merchandise, and also food and beverage sales. From the wizarding world, JK earns about $100 million alone. J.K. Rowling surely gave us the best fictional world that made us all wish that School of Wizarding like Hogwarts existed. She will go down as one of the most incredible writers of our generation. Well, this brings us to the end of our video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and make sure you subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos.